Why use salt? How much salt to use? How long should we use salt? We're going to answer these questions in this video about salt and koi. Top reason why I put salt in the pond is to help a sick fish heal. Yes! I have experienced many times that long-time exposure to low salt levels improves the health of a fish. Touch a koi, then slowly slide your hands on their scales. You will feel the presence of a thick slime. That, my fellow keepers, is the armor of the koi from parasites, bacteria, and other diseases. That slime is a koi's external immune system, and adding low levels of salt to the water will increase the koi's production of that slime. The next reason for salting is energy diversion. Koi fish, like other freshwater fishes, are hypertonic. That simply means salt concentration in their blood is higher than their surrounding water. Koi take in water through their mouth and gills. Eventually they urinate. And yep, koi and other fishes urinate. When they do, a lot of salt is lost. To replace the lost salt, specialized cells in the koi's gills collect salt into the blood from surrounding water. That whole process is called osmoregulation. The process of osmoregulation uses energy. And here is where the energy diversion happens. When koi are stressed, adding salt to the water will mean that they can divert the energy to be used for osmoregulation to supporting their immune system when it's currently needed the most. If you want me to make more videos like this, please comment below and click the subscribe button so you'll know when a new video from me is available. Hello again, fellow koi keepers. Today I'm going to show you how to use a salinity tester or salinity meter. Here it is. It's from Koi Medic. I'll show you what's inside. This is the device. Here, the probes are over on this side. This is the one you dip in the water. So when using this to measure the salinity of the water, you need first to measure it on a neutral water. What I mean is water with 0.0 salinity. Usually we can get that from the water from the refilling station. I have two water samples here. This is tap water from the gripo, and this is from the refilling station. We'll measure their salinity, okay, separately. First, here on the water from refilling station. Let's just wait for that beep. There, so it's 0.0. So it's like the reference point for the device. It's also like a calibration so that you won't have some false readings. So now we're going to measure the one from the tap water or from the gripo. So as you can see immediately, it shows a reading of 0.04. So there's a bit of salinity in the water from tap. Let's just wait for that beep. There. So now you see the reason why before measuring or using this device, it's quite important and quite a requirement to make sure to measure it on the neutral water first so that the device will go on 0.0 salinity. So now that I've established the importance of that part, we're going to put a little bit of salt on the tap water to see a sample increase in the salinity. Okay, I'm going to show you. Just very little. A while ago, this measured at 0.04 salinity. That's parts per trillion, actually. Okay, that's enough. So here, we've done that already. It's 0.0. Now we're going back here. So there, it rose to 0.26 parts per trillion after adding just a pinch of salt in the water. Let's just wait for that beep. There's the beep. Okay, so now that you've seen that, this device takes out the guessing game in the salinity level of the water in the pond. It's very useful, very helpful, and it gives you a peace of mind when you put salt in the pond, especially in big ponds when it's already difficult to calculate how much salt you need to put in it. So I really recommend that for koi keepers, you get one of these devices. You won't regret it once you have it. By the way, fellow koi keepers, if you want to know the salt, if you're interested, I'm just using the ordinary or common household table salt. There. This is the one that you can buy cheap in the market. For one sack of around 35 kilos, I think it's 200 pesos. That's what I use. That's what I've always used. But I see some people using the rock salt, the one that looks like big cubes of salt. That is actually a much better option. However, I cannot find that here in my location. So if you can find that, that's a better option. But if you can't, common household salt will do. By the way, to answer the question how long to use salt, in my experience, if it involves a stressed koi, I keep the pond water salted for 2 weeks. However, if it's just my periodic salting schedule, which is every 4 months, I keep the pond water salted for 7 days. Also, please keep in mind, only your partial water change can remove the salt from the pond water. So, without water changes, the salt will remain in the pond water. This is salt, it's not snow.
Yeah, but it looks like. Oh!
This one's empty.
Oh, Heppa, Daddy, Heppa. Heppa, Daddy.
Okay.
Need to get.